This is the story of my first true love. Let's call her Shmisa, who won my heart back in college. We came together and we had a budding relationship, and she took me home to meet the parents. Her father was a very successful young attorney at a major corporation. I think he was the #2 lawyer. And he was very proud of his 2 daughters and very protective. I was a musician at the time, and I was kind of in a rock band. They weren't sure that this was the guy for their daughter. So anyway, we went back to school, and her dad pulled her aside. And he said, basically, you know, when factories make units, they make, you know, good units, and they go out to the people, and people buy the good units. And then there's the defective units. And the defective units get sent back to the factory. The implication was that I was the defective unit, and I was to be sent back to the factory. She didn't listen to her father. It became a rebellious type of thing, and we became closer. And you know, as you get more and more familiar with each other, you kind of take each other for granted a little bit. One day she was like, you know, I think maybe we should take a little time off, you know, sort of see where things are. We'd been going out for 4 years at this point. And she had a tear in her eye, and I was sort of like, I didn't really think about it much because I figured we'd just get back together again. So that was December 20th. On December 22nd, I called her family, and her sister picked up the phone, and I was like, Shmisa there? And her sister was like, no, she's not. And I was like, oh, do you know when she'll be back? And she was like, oh. She's like, oh. And I was like, what's that? And she's like, oh, I can't talk to you. I gotta go. And at that point, my heart broke, and I realized she was gone. And it was a long time of hurting for Shmisa. And I often wonder if one day, when I'm like hobbling down my walker, I'll run into her and we'll end up back together and see out the sunset. Oh, Shmisa, a love so true. One day, Shmisa,